Welcome to this new session, new video where we are going to discuss the questions and answers related to piping engineering. What we are going to do, we'll have one question on screen along with few options. Then we'll take a pause of 5 seconds to understand the question correctly. Then we'll look into each and every option given against the questions and we'll come up to the right answer. So we are going to discuss each question in detail. So this is going to be very interesting session. So let's start with the questions. Material standard ASTM A106 supplementary requirements call for additional tests. Mandatory as per A106. Manufacturer decides the extent of testing. When desired shall be so stated in the order, or all of the above. Which statement is true related to supplementary requirements for additional tests as per ASTM A106? So the correct answer is C. When desired shall be so stated in the order. There are many supplementary requirements which are mentioned in ASTM A106, but these has to be executed only when it is stated in the purchase order by the contractor. If once it is stated in the purchase order and agreed by manufacturer, then only these shall be executed. Okay, there are many requirements which are mentioned, but only we have to execute only when it is mentioned in the purchase order. So only C, the correct answer is C. Which of the following statement is true with respect to material ASTM A106? The values stated in either SI unit or inch pound units are to be regarded separately as standard. The values stated in each system may not be exact equivalents. Combined values from two systems may result in non-conformance with the standard, or all of the above. So the correct answer is D. Now let us try to understand what is the question. The question is talking about the material ASTM A106. Although this is general statement, we can this can be implemented to all the material standards. In any of the ASTM ASTM standard, you will get dimensional criteria, whether it is SI unit or inch pound. Both are given in every standard. Both unit systems can be used, are mentioned, are used in all the standards, but we have to check whether we are following which standard, SI units or inch pound. Okay, both are given and both are separately mentioned in each standard. We cannot, the first statement is talking about the values stated in either SI or inch pound, yes, are to be regarded separately. These we cannot club, we have to regard it, we have to refer these standards separately. These have no correlation with each other. So first statement is correct. That values stated in each system may not be exact equivalent. Okay, once we try to convert SI unit into inch pound, exact values will not be there. This statement is also true. Combining values from two state systems may result in non-conformance with the standard. This is also correct. As in part statement B, these are not exact equivalent, so we cannot combine these two. These may cause non-conformance. Okay, so all these three statements are correct related to units. As per material standard ASTM A106, the mass of any length of pipe shall not vary more than 10% over and 3.5% under that specified. Is it a true or false? So the correct answer is true. The statement is correct. Okay, this is one of the clauses which is mentioned in ASTM A106 regarding the mass, the weight of any length. Okay, this cannot be more than 10% and this cannot be less than 3.5%. This is a basic guideline. It is because there is a general requirement from any of the purchaser weight, the mass of the length, and length itself or wall thickness cannot be uniformly distributed by any of the manufacturer. So there are few variations which are acceptable as per ASTM standards. So this is one of those clauses. The mass cannot be more than 10% but cannot be less than 3.5%. So this we have to remember. This statement is correct. Just wanted to bring into your notice that you can increase the speed from 1x to 2x. Go to the settings and change. Sometimes we know few of the things so that we can quickly go through the content by increasing the speed. Again, also we have few courses developed on piping engineering. 8 important elements where all the pipe flange, steam trap, monitors, everything is covered, all the elements. Then piping layout, compressor, pipe rack, pumps, exchanger, columns, everything is covered. Then codes and standard, all the codes and standard mostly commonly used in piping industry are covered. Plot plan development. So all these courses are available. Links are given in the description box. There will be lifetime access certificate will also be provided, so we can learn, refresh and record the content. So let's continue with the session. Manganese as an alloy, it decreases the brittleness of steel and imparts strength. Manganese also reduces the critical cooling rate during hardening, meaning it increasing the hardenability of steel. Its effects on hardenability is higher than other alloying elements, or all of the above. Okay, the correct answer is D. So we are talking about the impact of alloying element, that is manganese. This is very commonly used alloy element. So we need to understand what is its effect on steel. So number one, it decreases the brittleness of steel and imparts strength. As we know, with increase in carbon after certain point, the brittleness of steel starts increasing. At that point, manganese helps in decreasing the brittleness so that we can add more carbon and additional chemical or mechanical properties of carbon can be used. So that way it imparts strength to the steel material. Manganese also reduces the critical cooling rate. It reduces the rate of cooling when we are doing the heat treatment. It reduces the rate of cooling. That means the hardenability of steel improves. So that way it helps in improving the hardenability also by reducing the cooling rate. Its effect on hardenability is higher than any other alloying element. Yes, this is also true. There are many other elements which can be mixed in carbon, mixed in steel, so that the hardenability can be improved, but the impact of manganese is higher as compared to any other alloying element. So all of the four statements are correct. As per material standard ASTM A106, for pipe over 10 inch, OD ordered as special outside diameter tolerance pipe. The outside diameter shall not vary more than 1% over and 1% under the specific outside diameter. Is it a true statement or false? So the correct answer is A. This is a true statement. Now, what is the meaning of variation in outside diameter? Okay, this is one of the very important clauses which is mentioned in this standard. For pipe over 10 inch, when the size is 10 inch and more, there is a special outside diameter tolerance pipe. Okay, these tolerances are covered by these standards so that there is no controversy while discussion or while ordering or while getting the order from manufacturer. The variation which is acceptable is 1% over and 1% under. Suppose you are asking for OD for 16 inch pipe, so there may be variation in OD. Outside diameter may vary 1% over and 1% under. So if it is within this range, that can be accepted by purchaser. So these are the few of the clauses which are already mentioned in these standards. As per material ASTM A106, for pipe size over 10 inch, ID ordered as inside diameter tolerance pipe. The inside diameter shall not vary more than 1% over and 1% under the specified inside diameters. Is it a true statement or false? This is a true statement. This is one of the important clauses which is mentioned in ASTM A106. We are talking about this inside diameter tolerances. Whenever we order a pipe which is having size more than 10 inch, the manufacturer may have some discrepancy in size. The size may vary from the desired one. So what kind of variation is accepted? Purchaser can accept up to 1% over 1% under the specified inside diameter. So because it is impossible to maintain uniformly the same size, same ID throughout the pipe, so that's why these clauses give some provision to accept the variation from manufacturer. So 1% over 1% under is acceptable as per these standards. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned. This was all about this session. There are so many other videos available in playlists and on this channel. You can always look into this. You can always mention a topic in your comment section so that we can make videos on those topics also. I'm sure these are all very informative and adding value to your knowledge. So keep watching. Stay tuned.